a terrific treat to be here as you close these 2 days of good thinking and hard work and imagination and vision as to how we're going to make what is a concept a reality in America. You know, America is the service nation. We have historically been identified as a nation of people who do serve in ways large and small in our communities and in our civic organizations, our faith affiliations, our professional and personal concerns. We do serve, but it's never been more important than it is today that we do all we can to make sure that we are a service nation meeting the needs of the 21st century. I want to thank Ann Moore for her introduction, but more than that, her leadership. Ann and I have worked on a number of important issues and causes going back many years now, and we are joined by our sisterhood, the traveling pantsuits. There are so many of you in this audience today with whom I have worked and served over many years. I can't possibly begin to list or identify all of you, but I want you to know how grateful I am for your advocacy, your funding, your frontline service. And I thank all the sponsors, the nonprofit organizations, the corporate supporters, and certainly the elected officials who have been here and been part of this service nation. And I want to say a special word of appreciation to My Good Deed and the 9/11 families with whom I have worked and served over the last 7 years. This is such an exciting concept because we know that the times demand it. We have in so many ways talked about service. Tocqueville wrote about our serving. The American Revolution was in many ways a great act of sacrifice and service. But as our world has become more complicated and the problems seemingly more intractable, we are called to serve. And each of us can serve in a way that suits our talents, our time, our interests. And what Service Nation will do, working with all of you, is make sure that the American table of service is big enough for everyone to find a place. When I look at all of the problems confronting us, I see a climate crisis that threatens our planet's future and crumbling schools that threaten our children. An economy that pushes families to the breaking point and a foreclosure crisis that pushes communities to the tipping point. A healthcare system that keeps too many people out and does not adequately serve those who are allowed in. But with your leadership, with your vision, with your persistence, we will take what is an American phenomenon and turn it into a great and growing movement, formed by millions of individuals, enlivened by countless acts of daily kindness and citizenship. Because I know in this audience, you represent those who are cleaning up parks and neighborhoods, who are giving children safe places to play, who are helping new businesses find a foothold in struggling communities. You're planting trees and you're weatherizing homes, you're helping to cut emissions and our dependence on fossil fuels. And I see you volunteering in hospitals and clinics, nursing homes, and rehabilitation centers. You're sending care packages to our troops and caring for their families. You're opening community centers and you're leading food drives and helping the homeless. So there is already much going on. But those who are called to serve often find quickly that the needs far outpace and even overwhelm the capacity that we have to offer that service. In 1993, my husband decided that we needed to begin to formalize at the federal level domestic service, just as President Kennedy had years before with the Peace Corps, and how we had over decades seen other efforts spring up that could be given federal recognition and even federal support. And so AmeriCorps came into being. And AmeriCorps members have served thousands of nonprofit organizations, public agencies, and faith-based organizations. Nearly 3/4 of AmeriCorps volunteer members continue to serve after they leave AmeriCorps. Often they go into public service, and they make it clear that this is not just a 1 or 2 year commitment, but a lifetime of service. We know that there is more to be done, and that is why today I'm very proud to stand before you on behalf of a bipartisan coalition of senators who understand that America's policies and our politics must be compassionate, caring, and committed to public service if our people are to be part of a growing, thriving